Hi guys, it's Amy with A to Z Stamping, and today I'm doing a card for you using the Perennial Birthday Stamp set. This is a great stamp set for birthday cards. It has these pretty flowers on it, which are fun to do, and then lots of sentiments. I love this happy birthday. This is great for using on scrapbooks and for cards. It's nice and big. Here's to celebrating you, wishing you the best on your special day, which these are great for stamping inside of your card if you want to, and on the outside. Birthday cheers all around. Today blooms just for you, and then there's another happy birthday. So I'm going to make a card. I'd like to do monochromatic cards or cards in all one color, and lately So Saffron has really been speaking to me. So I have a bunch of little scraps here in So Saffron, and I'll tell you about those in a second. But I like to do a card in all one color, but with different papers and stuff like that. And the new Subtles, So Saffron is a Subtle, and the Subtles Designer Series paper pack is perfect for that because it gives me all different shapes and things to work with. All right, so first I'm going to do my stamping though, and I want to use, I'm going to use this flower right here, and I'm going to use the big giant happy birthday, and I'm going to be stamping everything in So Saffron. So I've got that, and I've got these on my block. So let me grab the papers I want to use. So I have this piece of Whisper White cardstock here, and this is 3 1/4 by 1. 3 1/4 by 1, and I'm going to stamp this happy birthday on there. Okay, and hopefully, I was thinking I needed to re-ink my So Saffron, but I haven't done it yet, but hopefully this will work. So I'm going to just line this up and get it on here just straight and stamp and lift. And that is perfect. Happy birthday! Grab my chamois and just clean that off. And that is clean and can be put away. And then I'm going to grab this little flower here, and I have a little piece of Whisper White, and this one is 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 square. I'm just going to set that aside, and I'm going to ink this up in the So Saffron. Looks nice and inked up. And remember, so this one has the leaves facing down, the little flowers up, and the flower. So I just want to make sure I know where it is on my block since I don't stick the stickers on the back. And I'm going to stamp this right like so, and that is perfect. Clean that off. And that is all the stamping I'm going to do on this card. This can be put away. And now I can start to put my card together. All right, so I have a lot of little scraps here. So I just grabbed some So Saffron cardstock. And again, this was this 3 1/4? This was 3 1/4 by 1. So this is 3 1/2 by 1 1/4. So this is going to get mounted onto here, like so. And this one was 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. So I have a 2 by 2 square of the So Saffron right here. And this guy's going to go on just like that. Okay, set those aside. All right. Then I have a piece here of Whisper White, and this is 2 3/4 by 3 3/4, and I'm mounting this piece. So this is 2 1/2 by 3 1/2, and this is from that Subtles Designer Series paper. This is the So Saffron, so this side has the little white dots, but this is the white stripes. So I'm going to go ahead and mount that right onto here. Let's get all of our mounting out of the way. And I have this another piece from the Subtles. So it has these stripes on this side, the polka dots on one side. And the piece of So Saffron, this is going to get mounted onto. So this one right here is 4 by 5 1/4. So this one's 3 3/4 by 5, I think. And let me check that. Yep, 3 3/4 by 5. So let's go ahead and stick this. And remember, the numbers at the bottom of the screen, the measurements are always correct. So you can always trust that. Okay, and I think that's all our mounting. So I'm going to set all these aside. I have another piece of So Saffron cardstock. This one measures 3 by 3 1/2. And I wanted to emboss this with this brand new embossing folder. I think it's called Corrugated. I'm not even sure. It's at the bottom of the screen. But when it's done, it looks like corrugated paper. It's so cool. But this embossing folder is really strong. And if you were just to feed the paper through in it, it might actually tear the paper at the lines. So the way you take care of that is go ahead and grab your spritzer, or this is at least what I do. And actually I'm gonna stick my chamois down just so I don't get my desk all wet. And every time I spray this, I spray myself in the face. Let's make sure the hole's down. And I'm just gonna, there, spritz my paper. See, I got it wet. Dry off my desk here. Okay, so see, my paper is wet. Can you see that? And that's fine, that's what I wanted. And then I'm gonna line it up in here, nice and straight. Get it nice and straight. Okay, and put that down. And then let me go ahead and grab my Big Shot. All right, and you just run it through. So I have the standard platform down. Put this right on top of that, a plate on top, and run it through. And that didn't even feel very tight or like much, but when I show it to you, isn't that so cool? It's so cool. There's gonna be so much we can do with that. My paper is still a tiny bit wet. That's okay, it'll dry in just no time at all. But that's all I do with that. So if you have any embossing folders that are tearing your paper, there's another one, I forget what it's called, that people seem to have that problem with. It has the straight lines. Just go ahead and spritz it, and it really takes care of that whole problem. All right, now I can put my card together. Excuse me. So I am starting with a piece of thick Whisper White cardstock, standard 8.5 by 5.5 for my base. And I'm folding this, I'm gonna fold it over. Use my bone folder to give it a nice crisp crease. My card is going to open this way. All right, so to put my card together, I'm going to first put down this piece. So line it up. This would have looked cute with very vanilla as well, but I like the crispness of the white. All right, so next I'm going to take this piece here that we embossed, and I want to decide which way I want showing. It really shouldn't matter. Actually, I'm going to have this side down. So you want to get adhesive on all 4 sides anytime you're putting down something embossed. And obviously this one likes the adhesive going this way. Okay. And I'm going to put this right across the center of my card here. Just a little bit of my dots showing. Okay. All right, so next we're going to grab this piece. And since we're putting it on top of something embossed, let's go ahead and do all 4 sides. Give it a little bit in the center. And this is going to go right in the middle of this. Put down just a tiny bit. Okay. Then we'll grab our cute little flower that we stamped. And he's going to go right in the center at the top of this one. Now you could do this card with any designer series paper you have. You wouldn't even have to do all the same color if you don't want to. It's just a fun idea. I love layering paper. Okay, and then finally we're going to grab this one. I'm going to get nice, lots of adhesive, and this guy is going to go right here, and it should almost line up perfectly with the corrugated piece. Okay, and then finally to finish this off, isn't that adorable? I'm going to grab just some of our Whisper White Baker's twine, and I am going to tie, well, if I can, I just tie a simple bow with the baker's twine. I liked the baker's twine because I felt like this kind of had a country feel to it, being in the So Saffron. I don't know why, but that's the vibe I got. So I thought the twine was perfect, but you could use ribbon. Okay, and I'm gonna cut that off and cut it off, and then I'm gonna grab a glue dot, a mini glue dot here, and stick it right on the back of my bow. And we're gonna stick my bow right here. And that is my card. Isn't that so sweet? Happy birthday. I love it. And here's what I did earlier, so exactly the same. Isn't that so sweet? And again, you could do these in any colors you want. You could recreate these in 1,000 different colors. Well, we don't have 1,000 colors, but the 40 colors that we have, you could recreate this and have all different cards. Wouldn't that be fun? So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and that you'll check out the Perennial Birthday stamp set. Anyway, I hope you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks, guys. Bye.